back, everybody. This is the 4th stream of Dark Souls 2. I was up pretty late last night streaming Dark Souls 2, so I am a little tired and sleepy today. I'm going to stream for a little while. I have an appointment at 4 o'clock. It's going to go to 5 o'clock, so in that 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock time slot, I'm going to take a break from streaming, but then I'm going to come back and continue to make progress. I'm in Drangleic Castle. Last stream we finished up with Duke's Dear Freya. We finished all 4 of the primal bonfires. So I'm in Drangleic Castle. But one of the things I wanted to do in this stream, which I talked about last stream... oh my god. My TV has decided that in this moment right now it wants to restart. When probably could do that at any time overnight, but so I can't see my screen, but I'm going to continue talking. Last stream and some of the earlier Dark Souls 2 streams, I said I wanted to fight the Dark Lurker boss. This boss is probably my favorite in Dark Souls 2. Yeah, it's my favorite boss in Dark Souls 2. I mean, like, the DLCs have obviously some of the best bosses in Dark Souls 2, especially the Old Iron Crown DLC, but this one is my favorite. But it's also like one of the hardest bosses to fight. You have to join a covenant, and then you have to wear that covenant ring and invade 3 different like dark worlds kind of, and fight through the NPCs and like light the flame at the end. And then the 3rd one that you do, you'll be able to fight the Dark Lurker boss, and he's actually a pretty difficult boss. He uses magic. So to do that, I found 2 of the 3 shrines already, just throughout my streams. Yesterday I found one. But I'm going to go to the Black Gulch bonfire to get the 3rd that I missed. To access this one, you have to get the key. I did the stream where the giants down here have this key that you have to drop down and get. But I had initially dropped down to a door before I had done that, and I thought that was the way, but it wasn't yet, and I believe that's the door that the key can then unlock. Is it here? Ooh. Oh, that's the giants, I think. I think I have to go one more. I think I, like, when I first did it, I accidentally fell down too far. Nope, that's not it. I'll find it. But, yeah, so I'm gonna do a couple of those side tasks, even though basically I'll be starting my progression through Drangleic, working my way through the whole Drangleic Castle area. Then there's a very original fight. It is the twin Dragonriders, which was just the old Dragon Rider boss, but there's 2 of them. Another brilliant boss design by Dark Souls 2. That was the first boss I did in my streams, but it's the 3rd boss kind of in the order that you're supposed to go. So we'll do that. We'll meet Nishandra before she is the final boss, and we will advance from there. So, but first I'm gonna do some of this stuff for this Covenant and Dark Lurker. No, not there. I've already hit the maximum deaths last stream because I was kind of just chatting and fucking around. I did manage to somewhat be productive in that time frame where I was able to kill a lot of the statues in the Drangleic Castle room and open up all the doors, and find the bonfire that goes back to one of these places for Dark Lurker. And then the other one I found yesterday also, when I was showing before the run back to Scorpioness Najka and the shaded ruins. So you gotta complete all 3 of those locations. And I was right in that you have to use the ring you get from the Covenant. But you also need to give the guy humanity. Although I'm not sure what you do when he moves to the following locations. I'm sure there's a way to just enter it with humanity or something. I'll figure it out. Takes a little research, make sure I'm doing the right things. A little trial and error. But I fought this boss twice. The first time when I did this game on the Xbox, and then in my first playthrough, I think. Yeah, it's this door. In my first playthrough on PlayStation, but then I didn't do it New Game +1, and we are on +2 now. So this is one of them right here. Oh, there he is.
We meet again, young Undead. You have the look of a true seeker. I am Dark Diver Grandar, seeker of dark, giver of dark. If you seek true dark, I will grant it to you, as much as you desire. Well then, is dark what you wish for?
Yes. So this is how you join this covenant.
There you are. You are now a pilgrim of
which
dark.
will get you a trophy.
The dark
You have to talk to him in the
chasm
3
beckons
locations
you.
that you find, then you can start doing the raids.
Those drawn to the dark are destined to seek
Because
it.
it's at this point he gives you the ring.
Finally, you are now young Hunt.
So to do this and to fight Darklooker, I remember saying that you have to spend a humanity each time you actually do the run back fight to him. You also have to use a humanity at each of the 3 locations that you need to each time it takes you to complete it and light the torch. Like if you get beat by the NPCs in there, you have to go back and do it, and you have to spend a humanity. So you got a human effigy in this game. So you can also buy bonfire aesthetics from him, more human effigies, and some spells. You can give him a... Can I give now? Why not? No, I'm not wearing the ring. I took it off. All my rings are also broken for some reason. That's not going to be helpful. I should fix that. So it's this one, Abyss Seal ring for the Pilgrims of the Dawn. And you give them a... Why can't... Oh, I have to be human? Oh, or did I already do them? I already did it last playthrough. Oh, it's open to me. Interesting. Well, I have the ring on, and then that becomes available. So now I'm in the Dark Chasm of Old, and so there are 3 of these at each of the locations. The one in the Shaded Ruins, the one here in the Black Gulch, and then the 3rd is in Drangleic Castle, where I killed all of the stone things to get through a door, and one of them you roll through. And then you can break the floor and go through and find it. So there are these NPCs that you have to fight in each of these areas. Now, you can technically run by them, but they are tough NPCs, and so you have to use a human effigy every time you do these fights, or every time you come in here. So, yeah, they're not easy fights. I might actually just... The goal is to... Oh, there's another guy. And those enemies in here too, which are not NPCs, but... The goal is to find a torch and light it. So the torch in this one would be right here. before getting killed by those NPCs. You don't have to beat them. As long as you light the torch, you've completed that area. So now I've completed this. That's a great idea. I'm not really sure. I think once I've lit the torch, I'm good. I think I'm good now because I lit it. And if you gotta light all 3 torches, and then you get access to the Docklooker fight at one of the 3 locations. So I'm pretty sure I'm good on that one now. I think I've done what I'm supposed to. Now, they also scale in difficulty, so like the NPCs get harder in each one that you do in each progressive area. So the hardest one is in Drangleic Castle. That's probably the second hardest one I just did. So I'm gonna save the one in the Shaded Ruins. That's the one I want to do. The Shaded Woods. That's the one I want to. Yeah, Shaded Ruins right here. That's gonna be where the last one is, and that's the one I want to do the Docklooker fight in because it will probably have the somewhat easier run back. So I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna go under Drangleic Castle, which is the bonfire I've found. Alright, so he is accessible at each location.
Fine, na, young. The master if.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him an effigy. I was somehow able to go into the first one for free, which is nice.
May the dark.
So you open it using that, and then you go in. Again, you just have to light the torch. I believe the water in this one, you fall down. So this one you have to jump. That one was probably fine to step on. Okay, these ones are fine to step on. But the other water, you fall down, so be careful. Is my, let's say, if this isn't broken, I'll use that. And you can see you kind of have this, like, dark tint to you. Kind of like an invader. I can't remember. No, it's... Oh, there's Havel in here. So it's not to the right. It's either straight or to the left. I'm going to try and go again. I really don't feel like fighting them, to be honest. They are quite difficult and challenging NPCs if you want that challenge. There are usually 3 of them. Or more, as you saw in the last one.
Fat na, yeah. The master if.
You can buy up to 3 human effigies from him directly. You can also get them in other places in the game. I'm sure there are enemies you can farm them off of. You can buy them from some merchants, and then some of them are items you pick up. So don't immediately fall into that hole because they kind of put it there to trick you. Motherfucker. Are you kidding me? I fucking knew that was gonna happen too. I was trying to do it as quickly as possible, but I thought I would at least be able to set the light before I died. Alright, that's bullshit. Alright, I'm going to... Fucking A. Not only do you have to waste a human effigy each time, but I gotta waste one of the flame butterflies each time, so it's freaking annoying.
Na, yeah. The mouth, if.
And then you're gonna have to use a human effigy every time you run back to...
May
So
the
basically, Dock Lurker will be in one of these, past the NPCs, and then you have to fight him. And he's difficult, so... He's one of the harder bosses in the main game, in my opinion, and from my experience. And I think that's pretty consensus. Doesn't matter because the torch is lit. So we're good. So he'll be at the last location. He is, like I said, one of the harder bosses. Why is all my shit broken? I'm gonna go back and fix it. And then I'm gonna go back to Drangleic. I'll save him. I want to do the fight. I'll save him a little bit later down this line for the stream. I just wanted to get that out of the way so that I could, like, I wanted to remember how to do it so that I was prepared when the time came, and when I'm ready to fight him. So I basically will just go into the last one of those in the Shaded Ruins, and then I'll have access to the fight, to his fight.
I'll be around. What?
He's like, what? I have to work more?
I'll be around if...
So now we're gonna come back here. We're gonna go from the King's Gate. And we're gonna just explore the castle. So down here is the run back to the final boss, once you have the King's Ring. Through here is where I found that bonfire where I was down the second one, and killing all the people up there. Actually, I think I did find 2 pursuers in the throne room, which are they probably dropped something good. I don't remember them being there, so that was kind of cool to find. But I think if you come up through here, you can progress further up into the castle. Yes. This room, there's a trap in it, I think. Yeah, that's a trap. That chest. And I think it's like rubbish again or some stupid shit. You can come up here, grab these items. Torch and great arrows. And up there is a portrait of Nishandra. You come up here and then drop Nameless Usurper.
What is happening? Oh. There's a soul down here. And right here, there's a hidden door. You drop down there, and there's a ladder to come back up. And in the hidden door is a bonfire. So this is a perfect bonfire to grab for the run back for the next boss, which will be the twin Dragonriders. I fought so many NPC invaders, well, yesterday's stream. I'm going to... Well, I have 76 of these, and I got the first torches lit already, so I'll have plenty for the Dark Lurker run back. I got the randomest fucking shit. I need like just a solid set. I'll use the Forlorn set, why not? I was rocking part of it anyway. If I have any of it. I got a lot of cool stuff. I can't, oh, maybe it's just the hood. I usually like to wear the King's set. King's Gauntlet, King's Armor, and King's Leggings. And then, like, one of the King's Crowns or something. But I'll do the Forlorn Hood. You get a little cape. Kind of dark and spooky. A lot of these statues will turn into these guys. So it's right up in here. You're gonna find Nashandra.
You have fought admirably on your journey, cursed undead.
This is what she looks like before the final boss fight.
I am Nashandra, Queen of Drangleic.
So spoiler alert, she's the final boss, but she looks all she wears like black robes and has a giant scythe, and she's like super dark.
The last king of this land, King Vendrick, as he was called.
As he was called. He's still alive.
He found the strength to rule his
people.
So
she was King Vendrick's
and when the undead were born,
consort, and basically
he found more strength to face them.
Famous for quoting, like, during their rule together, there need not be two rulers in this land. So she basically usurps him, imprisons him, and then takes over.
Visit Vendrick. We have no need for two rulers.
Yeah, right here. We have no need for two rulers. She chained him up. He's like gone mad. He just like slowly drags his sword around, and he's like trapped in like one of the dream areas. So once you get the Ashen Mist Heart, you can from the Ancient Dragon, you can access, you know, the giant's memories, but also Vendrick's memories. But he's kind of like gone mad, and you can fight him as a boss. So apparently is there a summon over here? Interesting. Pilgrim Belclair. Oh, I summoned her for the Ruin Sentinels. This is a magic person. Okay, this is perfect, because one of the Dragonriders is on the ground, like the first one, and one of them starts up shooting bow and arrows at you, so I can have her as my, like, distance fighter. And then eventually the second one will come down. I love my gank fights. So yeah, this guy is the same. Oh, he come down right away. What happened? Normally he stays up and shoots his bow and arrow. And he's still shooting, so I don't know why he would come down that early. Maybe Pilgrim Belclair broke what he was standing on. But this guy is basically just the first one, like the boss we fired earlier. But like I said, he drops his bow and arrow, and then he joins the fight. Needed Pilgrim Belclair to hold him off a little bit, and she did her job. This guy's also much weaker than the first one as far as health. So that's that fight. And like I said, it's literally just 2 enemies of like one of the boss they already made, so then Ben Hart is over here.
Good to see you well. Yes, very good indeed. I journeyed from the distant east to perfect my swordsmanship. And legend has it that powerful
Every
beings
single
slumber
NPC
in
comes
this
here
land.
to get stronger or fight hard enemies.
I may feel this land is a king's. The land itself, no better. This land is king's.
Yes, it is, sir. Alright, and then so we get access to this bonfire. Central Castle, Drangleic. Oh yeah, I'm forgetting one of my favorite boss fights. My second favorite boss fight in this game, besides Dark Lurker, is the Looking Glass Knight, and that will be one of the upcoming bosses. I believe the next one. We still have a good amount of like areas and stuff to move through, even after fighting the 4 bosses and doing the primal bonfire. So I'm like, we're probably like halfway through the game or over halfway through the game. I mean, not counting the DLCs, which I'm probably not going to do on this run. So similarly to the other area with the Ruined Sentinels, there's a ghost guy here. I forgot about him. You want to kill somebody next to this guy to make him get the levers or the elevators going. There are going to be 2 really annoying assassin type people, like these guys, the mannequins that we saw in the Earthen Peak. It's a hard area to fight them just because there's so many statues you can get stuck on, and they're very swifty type enemies, and they kill you very fast. And like, I feel like for some reason I struggle with these ones more than I did the ones in Earthen Peak, because I die to them a lot. But if you kill them in the vicinity of this giant, why? Literally, serious. It's so annoying. These ones are buffed up a little bit more. Obviously, I killed the other ones much easier. But like I said, I struggle sometimes with these guys. But that's how you unlock the elevator. I'm gonna do this weapon. Yeah, we still have several other areas. There's the underground, like, watery type area that leads to the Demon of Song. Forgot what that's called. Then there's Aldia's Keep. There's the Dragon area with the Ancient Dragon, the Guardian Dragon fight. Then there's the tomb, King's Tomb or whatever, where Vendrick is. You know, I'll still have Darklurker and then the final bosses and stuff, so there's a good amount to do. It might help to whittle them. I only need to kill one of them in front of the giant. That should do it. And that thing that he just pulls up will unlock an elevator where we just came from. But there's also several side areas here to explore. One of these chests, I don't remember which one, but one of them is bad. Or, I feel like somewhere in this area is one that is bad. I can't remember that. You get the Old Knight Hammer from this one. Kytha's Chime and Soul Greatsword. Ooh, those are probably faith-based weapons. Oh, and there's another Executioner's Chariot over here, which I find kind of cool. So it's like the boss fight all over again, minus the gimmick part. Oops. He really is like the boss over again because he's very stocky with his health. There's no way I missed that twice. Probably would be easier to fight him with the Dragon Tooth, but I had to change to this weapon for the mannequin, so. And it still does okay damage, it's just, like, hitting him with this is just a little bit harder with the range. Saw that one coming. Good opportunity here for me to get lots of damage. Use the pillar here to deflect damage. And got him. He gives Gower's Ring of Protection. Coming up here, there's some of these big guys. Oh, maybe this is where I'm thinking. Another big guy. Remember them from Hyde's Tower of Flame. Nope, that one's fine. Maybe it's on the other side. Firestorm spell. There's 3 of them. Yeah, I think it's this one. There's a lot, not a lot of the wooden ones in this game are mimics, but this one drops petrified something and petrified dragon bone. Somehow survive getting ganked. And I believe this is a cutback to an area we haven't explored yet that's connected to the bonfire that we were just at. You can come up here, there's a gargoyle, and one of these Elan captain guys. Almost had him, actually. But it's fine, we moved through the area, we completed that portion of it, and I believe... Where is it? Where do we go down? This way now, to the right. Yeah. Maybe you can't unlock that yet until you... Maybe you had to keep going in that other part of the area. Well, this elevator works now. So, coming up here... You can roll through right there into an area, which I will, briefly. But if you come all the way up, there's gonna be a door with a room and this weird prisoner guy. New Game Plus is also gonna have this guy here, but I don't know if he's in the main game. And there's a bunch of chests in here. I don't think any of them are mimics. There's the fun strafing. You could see it affected him too. I wish I had my dragon boat. There we go. Proper. No, who did I just kill behind him? Soul, Vessel, and Fire Seed. Petrified something. I just killed something behind him by accident. I don't know what it was, but it dropped a petrified something, so. Strong magic shield. And key to the King's Passage, so we need that. We need key to the Embedded to get through there. And I believe that goes to the Guardian Dragon and the Dragon Airy. But now that we have the key to the King's Passage, we can go back down to the bottom, which is where that door was, and do the run back for the Looking Glass Knight, which will be from the bonfire. But first, I will go into that little area that I said I would do. Oh, wait. Never mind. That's just here. Silly. Silly, silly. Alright, so we have access to the Looking Glass Knight. And then after him, I believe it's the terrible area that I hate, but it's really, really pretty, and it leads to the Demon of Song. And like I said, we can fight Darklurker whenever. So the Looking Glass Knight is one of my favorite bosses in the game. I completely had forgotten about him, and as you could see, I even forgot about him this stream, too. Because there's just so many bosses in this game, and I just think of all the bad ones, but... He's a really, really cool fight. I like him. I think you can summon for him, too. So, on this run back, there is some summons. And some of these guys will come to light. So I'm going to try not to talk too much during the fight, just for the playback, because I really, really enjoy this fight. As you can see there, he does a lot of like swinging sword attacks. He does that jump sword attack. He does lightning attack where he either blasts it at you or just does a sweep of it. And as you saw there too, a lot of the strategies, as I've said before, is to the bosses get behind them when they're doing the action. This is still true for him, but as you could see, that giant shield he's keeping, if you like are kind of lined up on him weird or strafe weird with your attack, then when you go to attack him in the back, and you can accidentally hit his shield, which will defend him from damage. Attack his right side. Halfway through the fight, he'll summon help out of his mirror. And that's the fight. Hope you enjoyed it. Yep, that's the Looking Glass Knight. I really like that fight. So yeah, as you can see, I was able to somehow dodge out and hit him one more time, recover the stamina to hit him one more time to kill him before the NPC guy he summoned really was a factor in that fight. But at any point, once you get him at half health, he can do that move, where as you can see, you can get some good damage on him during that time, but then he summons help. And so that's what, there is a summon for that fight, and you can kind of use that summon for that if you want, to kind of make the NPC guy he summons a little bit easier, but I didn't feel the need, and that one's probably, I mean, it's still like, for Dark Souls 2 is still like very slow and clanky, and like, the movement is like, dodge, load for 30 seconds while your health recovers, do an action, dodge, like, you know, it's very much like that, but it's still, for this game, like, that fight is like probably one of my favorites. So that's what it's called, the Shrine of Amana. So this area is absolutely fucking hell. It is one of my least favorite runbacks in this game. It takes a lot of effort to explore and move through. Even just when you finally get to the boss runback, it's a little bit better than exploring the main area, but it's beautiful. It's like such a pretty aesthetic place. It's like one of the most beautiful aesthetic places in Dark Souls 2, but it's so annoying to run through. I'm gonna hit that branch so it falls down. So these guys are gonna be a lot of the enemies in this upcoming area. There's this little side path though. That's rubbish, but well, maybe that's it. Maybe you knock down the item and then there's this rubbish, but at some point there is a connection, maybe on the other side, or another connected point that's goes to like this registry, I guess, of something, I can't remember, and it's like a special little area. Also, the other enemies in this place are going to be these like lizard guys who like hide under the water and can be really annoying, but you can kind of see them because they're lit up by those like butterfly things. Like right here. They're like shiny and lit up. So it's going to be those guys and these guys mostly. These guys also drop the Archdrake set and weapons. So like that item over there is like a trap. There's going to be a lot of these guys. But like I said, you can tell where they are. Obviously that one item had like freaking 4 or 5 of them around, so there's more. It's a trap. I just bonk them. Looks like there's an item back here, but I don't want to like... stick to these rocks. Flame butterfly and twinkling titan. I don't know if I remember that was there. This first part right here is not the bad part, it's the next part. This whole area is in like 3 different parts, and it's the second part. I mean, the third part is also frustrating too, but this first part I don't really mind. It's actually quite pretty.
We
so
knew you were coming.
Come here and talk to this NPC. They stopped
We are
singing.
Milfinito. We are here to sing to those bound by death and dark. We will sing here forever, as we always have, from long, long ago. We know nothing of the world outside, and why should we? For we will never leave. Do you seek King Vendrick?
Yes, ma'am.
But what is a king, after all?
That's
We
philosophical.
know nothing of the world outside, for we will never leave here.
Okay, that's your choice.
When we sing, the little ones grant comfort to those who bear death and dark. This is what we were taught. Is there anything wrong? Perhaps this will help.
She gives you a smooth and
This is all
silky
that
stone,
we can.
which you
When
can
we
give
sing,
to the
little ones
little
dance.
crow things in the very first area of the game.
This.
As you can see here, I'm having some curse damage being built up. If you come around the side here, this is a chest. Yeah, right here, it's on the ground. There's one of those hot things that do curse damage. What the hell is chasing me? Thought I was one of the lizard people. Alright, so you're coming on to the rest of the path here. These guys are already above water. Some of them. The most annoying thing about the archdrakes is their ability to clump in pairs like this, which they do in several spots throughout this area. And the annoying game mechanic where you heal twice and don't heal your bar fast enough and people can attack. So... I don't mind the lizard guys as much. These are an interesting enemy. But in the next area there will be these, like, magic sorcerer people who are shooting at you while these guys are ganking you and the lizard guys. And there's like a giant knight too. Alright. It looks like they added one of those exploding people right here. No, wait, that's one of the sorcerer ladies. Alright, I got the items. I'm gonna run through again, because fuck it.
follow you all the way here, huh? Welcome, welcome. We are doing the Shrine of Amana. And I'm gonna just run real quick over here. Grab the bonfire. As I was saying, this is one of the most beautiful areas in Dark Souls 2, aesthetically, and one of the most heinous areas as far as actual moving through. You just got off school. Well, welcome. How was school today? Yeah, I hate these guys shooting at you through the whole way, and then all those lizard people. Football game you're gonna watch. You got chores to do? What kind of chores do you have to do? Besides ironing your suit for the dance. This big guy here. Oh, I don't remember this PvP fight. A lot of it's in the basement, I can see. Is that where you hang out most of the time? The basement. Your room's in the basement. I kind of figured. So you got a Swiffer, sweep, clean, dust. Man, that's a lot. On a Friday? I also have to vacuum. Tattered cloth hood, +5. I'm gonna draw this guy out. Remember them from the Hides Tower. There's another lizard guy thing over here. And I think on the other side as well. Where'd he go? Over here. Yeah, there's another one of those. And there's a lizard guy too. Wow, she just stayed dead. That was weird. And each time you get to one of these, there's another one behind it shooting. These guys just are like, I'm done. Honestly, felt. There's gonna be another one in the ruins right there. So far, I'm doing okay today with this area. Normally, I suffer and die a lot. If you go over there, there's another Dragonrider enemy, and there's something important behind it that you can get. I'm not going to do that at the moment. But this is like pretty much the run back all the way up to that fog gate, which is not the boss quite yet, but... Although you can get a summon to help you in the hut, which I'm going to do. In this room. Really smooth and silky. Large soul. Over here you can get Lone Hunter Schmidt to help you kind of through the next part of the area. Just so you can get to that fog wall, and then there will be another bonfire. And then there's like the kind of the third part of this area, which is the run back to the Demon of Song. We are moving through the game. He uses a bow and arrow, which can be helpful because there's all those like witches that shoot long range attacks. He's like, where are you? Come help. Oh wait, I have a bow and arrow. I kind of forgot. No, don't shoot it. Oh, there's one over there. One at a time, dude. Wait, where can you access this? He aggroed like everybody in the area. We can fight the lizard guy. I do like using a bow and the arrow though in this game. It's kind of fun. Oh, the lag right now. If you go in there, there's another one of those big troll guys, and there's like an item or two. There's like, over there, there's like a big grassy vine area you can cut through. Can you just take half of his health to kill that? You aggro her even from a distance, the archdrakes will become suspects. He's all confused. He's like, where are you? Are you gonna publish it? I can't wait to be the first one to read it. I decided to take my hatred for this game and turn it into a stream. Oh, copyright? Yeah, that's so fair. I hear that. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you. Thank you for the privileges. Oh. We've made them angry. Where are they going? Oh. Oh god. Oh no, I left him to deal with them all on his own. I'll fight this one. There. We really only have to get to the bonfire, so. They're like... Wait, what? How did he die? Oh, there's probably a drop-off right there. We gotta be careful. It's okay. He fulfilled his duty. Oh, good. Yeah, you have to set the scene. Talk about some of the other Souls games. I do that too. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I heard somebody approaching. Oh shoot, there's one like literally right there. I don't even see her. That's kind of cool. Book about brain rot. Does it reference TikTok? Is she just gonna keep healing? 2 years? Dang. That's pretty impressive, though. She's just gonna keep healing, so... You didn't talk about TikTok and the whole brain rot book? Is this a generational difference again? No, I think it's kind of cool that you went through and did the whole thing. It's impressive. Alright, so this is the bonfire. You can also summon help for the next area, which I will do just to get to the boss run back. Not necessarily even to fight the boss, because the boss is pretty easy, but... Also, this, like, orange mist that they produce, decreases your durability on everything, like, you're wearing and your weapons and stuff. You want to fight these guys? I feel like Felicia the Brave is like one of the most consistent summons of this game, and also like one of the weakest. So if you come over here, there's a big one. Felicia just annihilated him. So this comes up on the third area, which is so annoying. There's like so many of those Archdrake guys and those the witch girls. It sounds like it's going to be cathartic for you, like, you know, kind of like therapeutic. Like you get to write about all the pain that you suffered playing that game. I'm honestly very excited to read it. We have to, like, trade off. We each have to, like, write one. It's like actual trauma for you. That's crazy. Let's see. Alright, got that up. Is that so for real? That's so funny. How did I unintentionally step on this trigger point for you? So as you can see, this lady keeps not only healing herself, but everybody else around her. It's really annoying. Why? It's so good. What about it is scary? It's such a good game. It's like perfection. Chef's kiss. It's such a bad game, it scares you. You said it was very good at being a Dark Souls game, though, so that, I don't know. That feels kind of like a compliment in disguise. Is this... That's hilarious. So to top it all off, they add a Dark Spirit summon right here. It felt too good, it was bad. You didn't trust it. It was so good, you didn't trust it. Alright, we're this coming in through here. I'm surprised at how good I did at that area. I didn't die at all. That's not what I meant to do. Alright, this is the Demon of Song. You want to hit him when his face is out. Otherwise, you can't deal damage. And he does, like, different physical attacks, but he always telegraphs it really clearly. What are the bad things? What about Elden Ring is bad? Do you just not, like, trust the good games? I bet Shrine of Amana was like your favorite place, wasn't it? Sir Gideon. So the magic fighters? That's interesting. Oh, that's right. An even worse area. My bad. Actually, this I'll that's a lie. The snow DLC in general is not the worst area. It's just the run back to Ludden Zalen. Renala wasted 17 hours? Renala? Oh, you did say yesterday that magicians were scary. And that you thought the guy from Dark Souls 1 was a magician. The ugliest children. So there, after the boss fight, we get the key to the embedded, which is, once we go up that elevator, that's where we can use that. Interesting. I thought Renala was like a beautiful aesthetic fight. Her first phase? That's crazy. Did you not realize like that the people singing had like the yellow thing around them and that you had to like find them? Oh, yeah, you have to like... You just have to go run around and find the children who are singing. Isn't that just like the Bed of Chaos? Your logic on boss fights and which ones are easy and hard confuses me. I'll be honest. First time playing Elden Ring, yeah, it took me a little while to do that phase. Yeah, our second phase was really... I agree. But I feel like with some of the bosses in these games, or at least some of the runbacks in these games, ugh. So now we're at the Undead Crypt. This is the second time we're going to meet Aldia. And then in through here, at the end of this, is where we find King Vendrick. And the next boss will be Belstadt. Okay, that's fair. Like, Gideon's such a bitch when you, like, get through all of his magic. And then you can just, like, beat his ass. But, like, getting through all of his magic attacks and all of the spam spells he does, which are all, like, the hardest in the game, is, like, quite challenging.
Overcome the supposed curse.
I saw some people on the internet that did like a cheese where they like buffed up some throwing item like to the max and would go up to him and like throw that item at him and just like one shot him while he's talking before you even get to the boss fight. You can kill him that way.
The charms of love. However it is. What is it that drives you? Once, the Lord of Light banished dark and all that stand from humanity. And men assumed a fleeting form. These are the roots of our world. Men are props in state of life, and no matter how tender, how explicit, a lie will remain a lie.
Oh, he's getting worked up.
Young Harlow, knowing this, do you still desire peace?
Knowing what, bro? You're just rambling. Yes.
Vendrick, the near true monarch, is here.
Oh.
And not far off. But what is a king? You, neither born with great nor grounded by the fates. What is it you seek? You cannot even say yourself. We shall meet again, young Harlow.
This guy is like a philosophical professor. Got his PhD in philosophy. Alright, we're gonna light this, and I'm gonna go back to Majula to level up. Somehow, I did not lose all of my souls this time. Because I need quite a bit to level up now. So let's see, today we've beaten Twin Dragonriders, Looking Glass Knight, and now Demon of Song. So we're on three
Proceed.
bosses
It is.
that we beat. Oh, aren't you excited for when I stream Dark Souls 3 directly after doing Dark Souls 2? It's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait to have you there. Homecoming is tomorrow. Get excited. Yeah, didn't you know? My stream schedule order went, I played Bloodborne, and then Dark Souls 1, and now I'm doing Dark Souls 2, and then I'm gonna do Dark Souls 3, and then I'm gonna do Sekiro. So, Dark Souls 3 is next. Buckle up. It's your favorite game. So at this point, all of the DLC areas are like shown in black here. There's one more bonfire though. Yeah, I wanted to lure you in with your favorite game here, so that I could like beat it super fast, and then like you could like follow me, and then you get to see all my Dark Souls 3 content. Remember, I'm a therapist, so I need to help you work through your trauma and your triggers. I suppose I will take that title for now. But by the end of my streaming, you will love Dark Souls 3. Who's Mr. Goon? Is that an actual character? Oops. You had heavy beef. You have so much fun, like, lore and backstory with all these people. I've also noticed you have a lot of beef with different people. That's kind of cool. You used to mod for a streamer? Like, what would you mod? He's done similar things. You followed his history. Oh, a moderator. I see. Ah, so you had to deal with all the people like that. That sounds fun. Who was streaming? Like one of your friends? I just run through all this shit. Apparently there's a summon over here. Who can you summon? Devotee Scarlet? Well, I guess I'll fight these guys if I get Devotee Scarlet to join. Is she actually doing anything, though? Good job, Scarlet. Ooh, you get a Dark Quartz Ring +2 here. Human, do not produce light.
Halt. Human, do not produce light. Light, and all those who bear it are unwelcome in this place.
So these guys are not immediately hostile unless you attack them or produce light. But there's an NPC over here.
I am Ugdane, guardian of the Crypt. Countless dead rest here in peace, cradled by the comfort of dark. Light only agitates. We have no need for it here. I am a finito. We weave death and watch over the dead. This task was granted to me by the one who gave us the first death.
What even?
Countless souls rest here. Some of them from ages long ago.
What the hell? That is such a unique ploy.
Poor, some wise, some
He
dull,
needed personal information about you to torture you and then gaslight you.
doing.
Oops.
I am a finito. This task was granted. Countless souls rest here. Some of them from ages long ago.
Well, that's
Some
kind of
rich,
so fair.
Others poor. Some wise, some dull.
I support
but
you in
now-
your beef with Mr. Goon.
Did you come for him? You will find him. Many castle, but they rest here now. Perhaps
You're afraid of quails? What
in
about
the
quails?
past, humans were
There are
one
no
with the
quails in
dark.
Dark Souls 3.
The former king of light, he feared humans. Feared that they would usher in an age.
How do you
of
know I'm
death.
not Mr. Goon with a voice changer?
How queer you humans.
Man, that would be a lot of effort.
How you go
That
on
would be the ultimate ploy,
never
though. Like,
separating truth
to lure
from
you into
fiction.
another stream, get you to follow Dark Souls 2, just like with Hollow Knight, and then stop playing Dark Souls 3 which a game you already hate, and then throw in some pictures of quails just popping up.
This place is
What's
welcome
glazing
to all,
mean? I have to learn more of your
provided
lingo.
due reverence is shown.
I don't know what glazing means.
Death is equitable, accepting. We will all one day be welcomed by her embrace.
I just thought of it now when you told me of all
Tell me what you
the
desire.
story about Mr. Goon.
Show me reverence.
I promise there
And I
won't
will
be
lend
any
you my
quail
hand.
pictures in the next stream.
I am a finito. This count some.
Oh, okay. So like you're so like you're like propping them up. You're like gassing them up and stuff. Okay, glazing. New lingo unlocked. See, I can't be Mr. Goon because Mr. Goon is probably somebody you knew and probably knew what all these words meant. Whereas I am ignorant of all these words and learning them for the very first time. I got you. Thank you for the example. So, unfortunately, I am going to produce light. He's going to be mad at me. You can come down here and go up this ladder. What do you mean? So I have you get an item in the game called the Flame Butterfly. Right here, and it lights torch like automatically if you have these things. So they're good in a pickle, like if you don't have any bonfires nearby. But you can also go to a bonfire and light your torch. They wouldn't be in your weapons. So yeah, when you pick up the torch, so yeah, you point out a very great thing about Dark Souls 2. This game is kind of different than the other ones. When you pick up a torch, it doesn't actually give you... No, they look very similar to the aesthetics, but they're not. They're a separate item. Yeah, so when you pick up a torch, it actually just extends the time that you can hold a torch. And you can light your torch at any bonfire. If you just switch the option, instead of resting at the bonfire, you can light your torch at a bonfire. But those items also can light up your torch anywhere in the world. So they're good, like I said, they're good in a pinch if you're not near a bonfire. You played this whole game without any. Dude, how did you do No Man's Wharf? That area it's my favorite to go through that area and do all the bonfires, to light up all the torches. Yeah, if you go back in my stream, I think it was the first Dark Souls 2 stream. I did like a whole run through of No Man's Wharf, and I like had so much fun running around and lighting up all the torches. And the dark monkey type creatures, whatever they are, they hated the torches. So this area, when you go through here, you have to break the rocks in order to progress. But if you hit these bell things, it will summon these extra enemies that are really annoying to deal with. But if you leave these enemies alive, they'll try and ring the bell. Anyway. Oops, shit. I rang the bell because I thought that was a rock. You've platinumed this game twice and you didn't know how to use torches? My guy. This is making me happy that I make streams. Bonfire. I'm happy. See, this is an unintended benefit of making these streams. Even people who play this game and platinumed it twice can still learn something. That's actually crazy, though. Wait, okay. So, over here, so you go to the bonfire, and instead of resting at it, you can choose toggle, and you get light torch, and then you can light your torch. And over above the torch icon, it says 9273 0, counting down. That's because I got all those torch items you talked about. And it just keeps increasing the amount of hours that you can hold the torch for. So I have 9 hours, 27 minutes, and 18 seconds. That's what the torch items do. They're not an actual physical torch. But that's only in this game. Like in Dark Souls 1 and 3 and like the other games, like Bloodborne, you actually hold a physical torch item. See, you were fooled by your own favorite game. Because it's so unique. I mean, it would make sense if you had a physical torch. Other games do that. This is okay. We got the bonfire. That'll be I think the run back to Velstadt, and then it'll be the same run back to Vendrick. I already fought Vendrick though when I did the DLCs. And I also fought the Ancient Dragon, who's an optional boss, when I did the DLCs. So those videos are up on YouTube already. So I'm not sure that I'll do them. This stream. Uh-oh. What time is it? 3:58. Well, who lit the fire? Oh, I did it to myself. Oh, come on, man. All right. So I'm going to be ending my stream from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. I have another meeting that I have to go to right now, but I am going to be back streaming from this point on, and we're going to go through the rest of this area and fight Velstadt next. Starting at 5 p.m. I will be back. So I'll be gone for an hour. It would be a great time, to iron any clothes you need ironed, or start any chores you need done, or whatever break you need, and I will be back at 5 p.m. So I will see you guys soon.